Yo, what is up, YouTube? Long time no see, Killer Cam, back on the side of the R6, finally getting some free time away from work. I've been so busy with work. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I've been missing for 2 weeks. A couple of you guys messaged me, asked me if I was okay. I really do appreciate that. I'm good. Just been swamped with work. This weather's been nuts. It actually snowed in Tallahassee last week. The first time in 29 years that it was measurable. I slept through it because I was tired. But everyone and their brother was Snapchatting it. It's actually supposed to snow, quote unquote, tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not trying to see it. You guys can keep that up north. But let's go ride. I just filled my bike up and I should have recorded it. These guys, I think it was a lawn care company or whatever, while I was filling up. This guy was asking me what type of bike this was. I haven't done a daily 100 in a while. It's been 2 weeks, I think. I had to get that out of the way. But these guys, they were asking me about my bike, and the dude ends up saying he owns a FZ6, and he asked me what my top speed is on this bike, and I told him 162. That's what I've done. That's what it stops at, to my knowledge, stock 2013 Yamaha R6, 162 miles per hour. And he goes, "Oh, I just did 180 on my FZ6 last week." And I'm just like, I should have recorded this. You guys would have had a field day. But you can't make fun of people like that. As long as they're riding 180 on FZ6, you must get that extra 20 miles per hour somewhere. I think that's skill. Anyways, man, it's so nice out. I studied the Weather Channel for a solid 2 minutes. It told me 2 o'clock was going to be the hottest part of the day, which is still only 61 degrees today. So you better believe it, Florida boys out here at 2 o'clock. The topic today, for those of you that have been watching for a minute, you know my R6 is pretty much clean, except for the time I knocked it over in my garage and it landed on my dad's Kawasaki Vulcan 650. It hit his foot peg and cracked this rear fairing right here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that while I'm riding. But my problem is that piece unpainted stock is $200 for the top part and the bottom half of the plastic. Just the plastic unpainted, so you still have to go get it painted. And I checked eBay, checked all that. People are selling, like, basically mine's broken. People are selling broken fairings, that same piece, for 180 painted. And I don't understand where people are getting these numbers from, which is nuts to me. Which leads me to my next point. I've been researching, and there's some fairings, some pretty nice fairing kits. You get everything except for the tank, which you would have to paint if you change colors regardless. So you get everything except for the tank for $480. I found some, and I want to know if you guys have ever bought, I don't want to buy Chinese fairings if I end up doing it, but I'd much rather buy a whole fairing kit, a decent fairing kit, for around $500 than spend $250 just on one little part for half the money, half the price to fix a little problem, opposed to having a brand new full fairing bike that looks gorgeous. Leave it down in the comments what I should do, and if you guys have any, not sponsored by any means, if you guys know any companies, fairing companies that you recommend, leave it down in the comments. Don't link it so it doesn't get in the spam folder or whatever. Just say the name of the company and I'm gonna go check it out, because I want to get this fixed. I want to get this bike looking the way she runs. He just gave me the worst head nod. He was like, slow down, but hi. I've heard monster fairings are pretty good, but that's a little pricey. I'm trying to spend around, I saw some on Amazon, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's off Amazon for $480. And like I said, that sounds so much more feasible than spending $250 just for one little cosmetic part. I just can't believe how much this plastic costs for these bikes, the sport bikes. It would also be nice to have a backup fairing kit just in case I ever get in an accident or lay down the bike. I don't want that to happen, obviously, but to have a backup set of fairings, or even if I wanted to sell the bike and the bike had the new fairing kit on it, and I said, look, the bike wasn't laid down, here's my stock OEM fairings, it just got knocked over one time. I think that would be the way to go. Leave it down in the comments. I enjoy your guys' feedback. It's just an open question. If you guys say no, don't worry about it. You can sell the bike regardless of the little crack right there. Then I'll do that. But I wanted to look nice. for myself and before I actually get rid of it. I give you guys up north serious respect for you guys getting out there and riding. It takes so much extra effort to get out and ride in the cold and make sure your tires are warm. That's one thing. I feel like up there, if I see snow or ice or anywhere, and these guys are still out there riding. Stupid degrees, still out there riding. They slide on some ice. They call it the penguin slide and they get back up. Like, that's insane to me. And I'm over here complaining about like 30, 40 degree weather. But that snow stuff, you guys can keep all that. I don't, like, why is it snowing in Florida tomorrow? That makes no sense to me. I don't want to see anything white falling out of the sky. I do want to apologize to you guys just for missing 2 weeks. Whenever there's holidays and you guys have time off, I work at a nighttime facility. So whenever you guys have time off, that means I'm working most likely, because whenever you guys go out, go to the bar, go to the club, go do whatever, those people still have to work. I'm one of those people. So just understand, in January's probably one of our busiest months of the year, if not the busiest. So I worked the last 10 days straight, and that's no excuse not to get on the bike. I was just so worn out, didn't have time to make videos, get on the bike, stay motivated. But now my one free day off this week, you better believe I'm making a video for you guys. I'm out here riding. After I get past these cars, I'm hitting the throttle today. Little second gear pull on the double yellow. Colder air. I'm not, but the bike is. All right, so I stopped here real quick. This is what I'm talking about. $200 unpainted, which this looks pretty bad if you look closely at it. But for it falling over once, $200. Still have all the mechanics in here for the lock. Just plastic right here, and that's all I need. $200 unpainted. Should I do that or full fairing kit? Leave it down in the comments for your boy. She has a little noise to her. Wouldn't call her the gunner. Just a little two brothers slip on for those of you that didn't know. The way this weather feels right now is trail riding central in my mind. This is probably the perfect weather to throw on some gear and just hit up some trails with your supermoto, enduro, whatever, dual sport. Oh, I promise you guys one day I'm gonna have one. Like, there's so many opportunities around here on the north side of Florida, South Georgia, that I need to take advantage of while I'm still down here. Man, I want to tag one of these one day. Subscribe to Kill a Cam on a cart. Like that. Kill a Cam, subscribe. Don't do drugs. Hey, the first biker I've seen today. You know it's cold, man, if King Squid has on some gear. If I'm wearing gear, everyone's wearing gear. That's the sad truth. I do like how the cold basically forces me not to squid. It's just so, for those of you in Florida, you understand how hot it gets here. I just don't know how people wear jackets in 105 degree weather during the summer. When the asphalt's hot, your bike gets hot. I just don't get all that. I've never understood that. Oh, leaning, hey. I don't understand how they do it. So I go from squidding to being forced to wear gear. I have no problem with gear. Actually, I would love to wear gear if I didn't have heat stroke on my mind and like passing out on my bike and sweating profusely. You can't show up anywhere. What do you expect me to wear? A jacket? Go out to lunch with a girl and be sweating everywhere? No, I don't want to do all that. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, let's do a little 30 roll for the boys, for those of you that are interested. Let's see what I can get to. 40. Oh my God. You just gotta get yourself outside the city. Go out here where you can park the bike for 5 minutes straight without seeing a car and go learn your bike. Alright, well, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it for today. I think I'm going to turn the music on and just go ride for a little bit, enjoy myself, enjoy my day off. Thank you guys for sticking around. I do apologize again for the break, the weird work schedule, and the weird weather. Hopefully it doesn't snow tomorrow. And again, props to you Northerners for sticking it out and just being badasses up there, man. You guys keep doing that. Subscribe if you haven't already. @KillCamR6 on Instagram. And you guys take it easy. KillCam out.